pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Cummings here.
Austin Cool here. Charles Cool here. Griffin here.
Thomas here.
Where here?
Husband here.
Everyone is here. Meeting minutes approval of September 7th. Are there any additions or corrections?
Charles Cool, take a motion to accept the meeting minutes from September 7th.
Austin Cool, second.
Austin and Charlie Cool and Austin Cool. Motion and a second. Meeting minutes approval. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Citizen input, seeing none. Old business. This was something we had talked about at the last meeting where the Water Utility Commission wanted to suggest having the Town and Country be the engineer for the Highway 89 project coming up 2028. So I did talk with the lawyer and he did get back to me and he said the way it is written, that the commission does not have the authority to dictate solely who the engineer on a particular project would be. So it does need our approval. So doesn't mean you can take it or not take it. It's really your choice. So I just need a clarification on what the ruling is. And that's all it is. So I personally don't have a problem with it.
And that's all the utility was, it sent it to the council for approval.
Correct. So I just, because I only got it like the day before the meeting, so I was like completely ignorant to what it was. And I did talk with Mitch about it, so the highway DOT is still in charge of the road and everything else. You would be strictly in charge of the utility, which is actually written that way in both highway projects, because they don't want any part of that.
No.
So then that would be up to Barry and Town and Country to do their due diligence, whatever it is they have to do, getting the permits and whatnot through the DOT.
So that was, I mean, out of the commission, that was the,
Yep.
the recommendation was to
Correct.
the council for approval.
Correct.
And I'll
And
make
we
that-
tabled it at that time.
Can we bring that up now?
Well, it's old business. We didn't necessarily bring it back as an agenda
It's
item.
not on the agenda.
So if it's not, that's fine. So if it's not on the agenda, then I wanted it to be put on the agenda. Correct, but it was old business, so I never really understood why old business is sitting there if there's nothing under it. So sometimes there is, sometimes not. Well, this is old, so I thought I would bring it up because I just got the answer today. And that way we can address it later, but
We'll put it on the agenda for
Yep.
next
Yeah,
time.
perfect, thank you.
definitely in favor of it.
All right, so that takes care of that. Meeting summary since last council, we have CDA.
Yep. So we discussed in pretty good detail the downtown master plan and the bid district proposal.
Okay.
There was no motion on that, so still more to come.
Okay,
We're getting a little bit more information. And we also went through the budget.
good. And budget, I think that's coming up next in our series to look at. Thank you. Tim, finance?
The finance on the 21st dealt primarily with the budget.
Okay, okay. And fire EMS, none, and water and light, Tim?
The water and light, we dealt with the water and light budget.
There you
So
go.
we approved the budget for 2024 and discussed security cameras.
Mm.
And there was one other item. Handbook. The handbook.
Handbook, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, and we have some more stuff below. All right, then, new items, resolution 2023, request for exemption from the library tax. This is a formality we go through every year, and being that we've got their budget basically done, it was the first one we did. So on the back, it tells you what our equalized value was for 2023 and what our minimum portion to pay the library would be $79,649, and we told them it would be $205,000. So we are paying them more than what we are legally, that state statute allows you. So this is in their budget.
Cummings will make a motion to approve the resolution 2023-27.
Wyatt will second.
Motion by Cummings, second by Wyatt to approve resolution 2023-27, exempt from the library tax. Roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles Cool, yes.
Griffin, yes. Thomas, yes.
Wyatt, yes.
Husband, yes.
Motion carried. All right, recommendations of boards, committees, and commissions, finance, insurance, and personnel. Tim?
This item, we did not discuss at our last meeting, we got carried away with the budget.
Correct, we said we'd bring it here.
But we'll bring it to the council anyhow without committee recommendation. So Thomas will make a motion to approve the financial statements payroll in the amount of $87,145.64. 84 cents. General disbursements in the amount of $153,546.42. And the clerk treasurer's report, which is on file in the city clerk's office.
Austin Cool, second.
Motion by Tim Thomas, second by Austin Cool to approve the financial statements as stated, payroll, general disbursements, and the treasurer's report. Roll call?
Cummings, yes.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles Cool, yes.
Griffin, yes. Thomas, yes.
Where, yes.
Haslett, yes.
Motion carried. Public Works and Property, Resolution 2023-26. We are adjusting the seasonal hours again. Chad and I had talked about it, and it does make more sense for them these first couple of weeks into the fall for the timing it takes to set all of the grinding and all that good stuff, and eventually we'll have a lead back, so their hours will still remain the same starting the first week in May, but we added a couple more weeks into October. Did you have anything else to add to that?
Sure, that was recommended approval from Public Works and Personnel. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
To
Property,
approve,
yeah.
property,
Yeah.
Public Works property. To approve resolution 2023-26 seasonal hours for City Hall, and I'll make that motion.
Griffin, second.
Motion by Wyatt, second by Griffin to approve the update to the seasonal hour 2023-26. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public Safety Spooktacular event. Tim?
This comes out of the Public Safety Committee with a unanimous recommendation for the spectacular event on October 28th, which is Saturday, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is for the downtown. And the request for trick-or-treating, the request is for no parking, similar to what the parking restrictions for Wiener and Kraute were. There's been surprised with the number of vendors. There are over 30 vendors that have requested to.
Yeah, 37.
Vendors?
Yes, so it's gonna be a very busy day downtown. So this comes out of public safety with a recommendation to approve the spectacular event. So I will make that motion to approve this spectacular event for October 28th, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. with the revision of the downtown parking similar to what it would be for Wiener and Kraute, which is no parking on South Monroe Street to the cul-de-sac, East and West Madison Street, bridge to bridge, and North Monroe Street to just north of City Hall. And he will open up the parking stalls once the vendors are in and free any open parking stalls not taken by vendors at that time for the general public.
Did he say where the haunted house was this year? Were they gonna use the veterans, the Monteshell Business Center?
He didn't, he didn't.
'Cause I thought somebody had mentioned that,
Yeah,
because we
he
don't
didn't
have
do it.
the
I
empty
don't know
buildings like we
where,
did
though.
before, which is a good thing, so.
Yeah.
I just know they're doing a haunted house, so I thought, not
Yeah, it
that, I
says
don't think,
haunted house there.
right, but I don't think they need our approval for that, because they
No.
rent it. So they would just need to clear it with Gabe if they need to have it for that day or something.
Or we should talk to Fran also, because
Right.
Fran typically
Right,
will
that's
open
why
it
I'm
up
bringing it
as.
up,
Okay,
because I know
so,
so if you wanna get with Gabe and find out if anybody's booked that building, just to make sure,
yeah.
because I thought I heard them say something about wanting to use that for the haunted house, so. All
I'll
right.
talk to you.
Cummings will
All right.
second.
Motion by Thomas, second by Cummings to approve the spectacular event. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Resolution 2023-28, authorizing a 2024 snowmobile route. Tim?
This again comes from Public Safety with a unanimous recommendation of the council for approval. You should have a map that is separate in front of you. This is what the snowmobile route is. The snowmobile route is the same as it has been for the last 6 years, you said?
Probably.
We're close to. Without any problems, the chief looked at the map and approved the map. So I will make that recommendation to approve resolution 2023-28, authorizing the 2024 snowmobile trail.
Cummings, second.
Motion by Thomas, second by Cummings to approve resolution 2023-28 for the 2024 snowmobile route. Any questions? I just have one. So this is the same as it's always been, so you had to get approval from like the people that own some of these properties. I mean, obviously, we know nothing's in 333
Yep.
Portland Road, so that's the city.
Yep, all
Scott
property
Shaver
owners.
and all that good stuff.
Yep, all owners.
That's what I thought.
We've got permission from everybody, talk to Dave.
And when it comes down to the Portland Road thing, that dilemma is all done?
Yep,
Okay,
we're using the right of way and Todd Hyman's property.
perfect. All right, that's all I need. All in favor of the resolution?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Water and light. Okay, so we got 3 items. Town and Country construction update, which is the big honking thing in your packet. If there's any questions, you can certainly ask of Barry. Otherwise, it's just an update. Is there anything you want to say on that, Barry?
No,
How
it's
things
just
are going?
It's just another pay request, number 5.
Yeah, things are going smoothly. We're not running out of, I mean, we had good weather, so
Yep.
we're on schedule.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Good to hear.
Yeah. All right, so then we got the contractor's application for payment, and that is your item for $742,372.41. It's listed in 2 different spots on the one sheet, and then the one that's kind of got the blue on it. And that's to Horton. So there's lots of papers, so it's the white one, and then there's a blue sheet. So look at the blue numbers. So that's the 742, it's listed on both documents.
Cummings will make that motion to approve that payment for Waterloo Utilities.
For that dollar.
For that dollar amount, that's $742,372.41.
Motion by Cummings, second by Charlie Cool to approve the utility payment. All in, roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles Cole, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Where, yes.
Motion carried. All right, then the City of Waterloo project tracking budget and funding allocations, which is part of the USDA loan figure, which is also on that budget sheet in the amount of $782,397.41.
Where?
So it's the same white one, so if you look at this sheet, those numbers are on it. So it's always E7, and then it is the funding source on the bottom, USDA 2, and there's a dollar amount there. Those two things in that bottom bucket, 782,397.41.
Cummings will make that motion to approve that payment amount of $782,397.41.
Charles Cole, second.
Motion by Cummings, second by Charlie Cole to approve the dollar amount. Roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles Cole, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Where, yes.
Motion carried. Any agenda items or announcements?
Cool, motion to adjourn.
You go.
Cummings will second.
Motion
I don't
by-
have to. Cummings already did anyways, though.
What?
I said, because he said adjourn, do I have to second?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if I did.
Wow,
It's been
she's
a
new
real-
at this. Yes.
It's been a really long day today, but I did second your adjournment, so.
Yes, you did. All in favor of that?
I didn't know if I had to, I just did it.
I think we need some remedial training.
Oh, God, I am tired.
Should we do it like 3 or 4 more times?
No.
See if you-
No.
Question.
Call the question.